The sun is a pale disk in the sky, its light too weak to offer any warmth. Out here in the heart of Siberia, the air itself feels solid, a crystalline entity at -71 degrees Celsius. They call this place the Pole of Cold, and for good reason. Every breath is a sharp, painful reminder of where I am. Single mistake, one moment of lost focus, and the cold will claim you. It's a silent, relentless predator. But today, it's not the only one. My small, wooden cabin is a fragile fortress against the vast, frozen wilderness. For days, the wind has howled like a hungry beast, rattling the windows and piling snow against the door. But this morning, the wind has died, leaving behind a silence so profound it's almost deafening. It's a deceptive calm. It's a kind that comes before the storm, or before the hunt begins. I pull on layers of wool and fur, my fingers already clumsy with the cold. The simple act of tying my boots is a monumental task. My gear is my lifeline, a well-honed axe, a sturdy rifle, and a flask of hot sweet tea that feels like liquid life coursing through my veins. Stepping outside is like stepping onto another planet. Snow crunches under my boots with a sound like shattering glass. My exhaled breath freezes instantly, falling to the ground in a cloud of tiny ice crystals. My task for the day is simple, yet perilous. Check the trap lines. They are my source of food, my means of survival. The path is barely visible, a faint trail I've carved through the endless taiga. The trees, ancient larches, are coated in a thick layer of hoarfrost, their branches drooping like the weary arms of old men. They are my only companions in this white desert. As I move deeper into the forest, a strange feeling prickles the back of my neck. It's an ancient instinct, a sense of being watched. I stop, scanning the landscape. Nothing, just the snow, the trees, and the oppressive silence. But I know better than to trust my eyes alone. Out here, the most dangerous things are often the ones you don't see until it's too late. I find the first trap. It's empty. Sprung. Disappointing but not unexpected. The second, the same. Then, near the third trap, I see them. Paw prints in the snow. Large, deep, and unnervingly fresh. They are not from a fox or a hare. These belong to a wolf, a big one. The prints circled the trap, a clear sign of intelligence, of a predator that understands the ways of man. My heart begins to pound a heavy, rhythmic drum against my ribs, the sound loud in the silent air. Suddenly a low growl slices through the quiet. It's close, too close. I spin around, rifle raised, my breath catching in my throat. And there he is, standing at the edge of the clearing, a phantom of gray and white against the snow. He is magnificent and terrifying. His eyes, two chips of amber, are fixed on me, burning with a cold, calculating intelligence. He's not just a wolf. He's the alpha, the king of this frozen domain. He's thinner than he should be, his ribs faintly visible. Hunger has made him bold. We are locked in a silent standoff, man and beast, two apex predators in a land that tolerates neither. My finger hovers over the trigger, but I hesitate. This is his home. I am the intruder. Yet survival is a primal law that binds us both. He takes a slow, deliberate step forward, a deep rumble vibrating in his chest. He's testing me, measuring my resolve. My mind races. Firing the rifle is a risk. In this extreme cold, metal can become brittle, mechanisms can fail, and if I only wound him, I'll have a much bigger problem. A wounded, enraged wolf is a nightmare I don't want to face. My axe feels heavy and inadequate. This is a battle of wits, not just of strength. I need to show him I'm not prey. I stand my ground, making myself as large as possible. I shout, my voice raw and loud, the sound swallowed by the immense, indifferent landscape. The wolf flinches, but doesn't retreat. He lowers his head, ears flat, bearing a set of formidable teeth. He is not intimidated. He is challenging me for this territory, for the right to survive. Hours seem to pass in the space of minutes. The cold is seeping deeper into my bones, a creeping numbness that threatens to dull my senses. My flask of tea is long empty. The sun, my only clock, is beginning its slow descent towards the horizon. Darkness will bring a new level of danger. The wolf seems to know this, his patience a tangible force. He circles me slowly, a gray ghost moving with fluid grace. He's looking for an opening, a moment of weakness. I mirror his movements, keeping my face towards him, my rifle a steady barrier between us. This is a dance of death, a delicate ballet on a stage of ice and snow. We are both bound by the same ruthless rules of nature. Then he stops. His head tilts, and a distant howl echoes through the forest. His pack, they are calling to him. He looks at me one last time, a long, appraising stare. It's not a look of defeat, but of calculation, a strategic retreat. With a final low growl that promises this isn't over, he turns and melts back into the trees, vanishing as silently as he appeared. I stand there for a long time, the adrenaline slowly draining away, leaving me weak and trembling. The cold rushes back in, more intense than before. I know I have to move, to get back to the safety of my cabin before nightfall completely envelops the land. The journey back is a blur of exhaustion and heightened awareness. Every shadow seems to hold a pair of amber eyes, every gust of wind sounds like a low growl. Finally, the dim outline of my cabin appears through the twilight. I stumble inside, barring the door, my body screaming with fatigue. I collapse by the stove, fumbling to light a fire. The first flicker of flame is a small miracle, a beacon of life in the encroaching darkness. As warmth slowly begins to thaw my frozen limbs, I can't help but think of the wolf. He is out there, in the cold, with his pack. He is a survivor, just like me. Here in the coldest place on earth, life is stripped down to its very essence. It's a constant struggle, a relentless negotiation with the elements and the wild creatures that call this place home. Tonight, I survived. I won the standoff. But as I listen to the distant howling of the pack under the faint glow of the aurora borealis, I know that tomorrow is another day, another 24 hours in the fight for survival. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you were captivated by this glimpse into life in the extreme, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Stay warm and stay wild.